it up with a smile. You're never gonna know how it feels till you try. Jump it up, steal the style. It's doggy, doggy, doggy at the top of the pile. Everybody look at Hollywood, doing it, doing it, doing it Suck it up with a smile. You're never gonna know how it feels till you try. Jump it up, steal the style. It's doggy, doggy, doggy at the top of the pile.
The mysterious, the unexplainable. That is why you are here. And now, for the first time, we are bringing to you the full story of what happened on that fateful day. The incidents, the places. My friend, we cannot keep this a secret any longer. Can your heart stand the shocking facts about grave robbers from outer space?
Your guess is good as mine, Larry. You're in charge now, Lieutenant. Yeah, yes I am. Galton? Yes, sir? Back up the car and get on the radio. Tell the coroner he's got to make another trip out here.
The shocking fact about grave robbers from outer space. Many scientists believe that another world is watching us this moment. We once laughed at the horseless carriage, the airplane, the telephone, the electric light, vitamins, radio, and even television. And now some of us laugh at outer space.
Yes, we'll laugh at outer space all I want. Oh wait, it's actually time to start. Alright, I have no idea if anything is going to work. Oh! Surprisingly, a lot of things are working. That is unexpected. But I hope everyone's having a good day today. It is... I was so busy jamming the music, forgot to say hi. Good. That means the music is working. It's doing its job. It makes people dissociate, and then when they come back to a reality, they're stuck here. Welcome in, Ace. Good to see you around. Also, while I was watching back your Elden Ring VOD, I love the fact that it took you like 3 minutes to beat what's-his-face, Morgoth, or the second time you fight him. And I realized, like, oh wait, with you and Kaiser and summoning what's-her-face, Millennia, you've practically done what I did the first time, which was I had the Mimic Tier. Oops. The Mimic Tier summon and basically did the same thing. Oh! Prisoner to the roof. Perfect. Oh, hi! Okay, that's way too much stuff on at once. The power of Chad and all three of us behind you compels you. Wait. We can work. We can make this work. Definitely missed this one since got a scout. This was the last one since got a skeleton. I think I got the Skeletonator done 2-3 times ago. No, wait. You were definitely here on the... Oh, audio's a bit... Thank you for that. I keep on forgetting that this specific game is weird. But no, I distinctively remember you in you being around the last stream, Pete, because I remember you said, with this gun I have up here, that, oh, this is the one where it gets to BJ with fully everything against anyone is kind of stupid. No, I missed the stream because it was earlier when I woke up. Then, oh no, yeah, I don't think you missed anything. Last stream was Dark Souls 2. It confused me too when I was looking at my schedule, trying to remember what the hell I had played the last week and saw. Wait, is it? No, there's no way in there. And saw that I had this game on for Tuesday, but I streamed Monday for some reason. You know, is there... Hang on. Is there still ammo sitting around? No, we collected that. I'm gonna wharf the last of my flamin first then. But yeah, I did a bad job of sticking to the schedule. And yeah. I don't recall the laser gun, but I know the blast energy gun. Another tab to watch between I suffer. God, the game that I's playing is, it's so bad. Partially because Life is Strange is just old high school to an uncomfortable, Skeleton, comfortable degree, but also because it has not aged. Oh wait, we have allies now. Oh, last room you were brought weird memory of Medal of Honor for Wii. Well, this is PS3. This. Oh wait, that's just turn off for a bit. But yeah, the whole aesthetic of German Castle, like, I feel. Oh no, you're on my side. Like, this was kind of the same era. Right, I got everything else here. So, also welcome in Zero. Hope you're doing well. And I think I saw you playing Risk of Rain. Wait, there's a recharge somewhere that I need. To wonder if she's gonna get Final Fantasy Spirits Within reference. Probably not. We'll see. Enjoyed Life is Strange, to be honest, but I wish I had more choices. Yeah, it did seem like very basic. We're doing what we can. We're making this like a big immersive, because like, you know, the era of, oh yeah, your choices matter, but you have the options between, oh yes, this was a massive pile of ammo, because now like everything but the Panzerschreck's fully up, and like this is more Tesla batteries. Because I remember there's a ton of games that were, like, so big on, well, we have a lot of choices and they all matter, and it's big, immersive, and, like, they're impressive for the time, but looking back is, like, you only really had the option between, or what's the meme from Fallout 4's dialogue system? Yes, sarcastic a-hole answer. No, but in a way that's going to force us to say yes anyway. Ah! Snork! Choices actually matter in two things that led to death, but everything else leads to... Yeah, that... Okay, so they giggle like psychotic, well, like exactly what they are before they stab at you. But yeah, I remember that being, like, so big for a ton of games that they have... It's a distinction without a difference, and they're banking on the fact that you're not going to play through this game a second time, so you're not going to realize exactly what they did. You know? I feel like the fact that the TF2 medic and the Nazi abominations of science are very similar is entirely intentional on Valve's design staff. I see and hear the resemblance, even the laugh. Wait, chat demanded Chad toggle for the model, or I can picture your model going for the full massive chin look, and that is perfect. Oh, hello. Wow, I got good distance on that one of them. How many times do we have to do this? Well, I suppose probably it. It's exciting. I've seen them, the pure... Holy! Ah! Whoever got me, that was a good shot. Hey, Hey Sith, how are you doing? How's Far Cry? Most excited you've ever seen them. Well, they are a gremlin. Of seeking choices, reading and finding a thread about how Mass Effect really wants to push Lear on you. Yeah, I feel like most games kind of have like canon romances or the like set up for them. Or at least the author track of everyone on the dev and design team really liked this character, and we just thought they were neat and would like you to know that. Well, but hope you're doing well, Seth. Good seeing you. And, you know, this is quite fun, especially, you know, I was just thinking, because I've had a lot of TF2 on my mind with the whole, and I'm just going to assume that my experience on Twitter is the same for everyone across the board, but for people who don't know, there's like a whole push for save TF2, because for the past 5 years, it's gone from being a fun casual alternative to the team-based hero shooters that if you don't want to play Overwatch, don't want to play any of the new one-off ones and just want to play something that's fun to mess around in still and isn't too serious and sweaty, that's kind of like been people's go-to, and it's been rendered completely unplayable because of aimbotting and hacking and cheating, and just Valve refuses to do anything. Shoot, that also reminded me, I meant to grab a link to the petition, because it's gotten like 2,000 signatures already, or 200,000. Yeah, there's that if you ever played it and want to contribute to letting Valve know just how fucked the game is. But I forgot my original point with this. Oh yeah, I was thinking the fact that it's really fun that the main quote-unquote basic soldier class for TF2 just has a rocket launcher. It completely solves the issue of, well, anyone in competitive team setting in that time just gravitates towards the big, massive fuck-off rocket launcher, so... There is so... Wait, there's actually Panzerschreck rounds. This is the first time in a while. I don't know how to deal with this. I thought that was like a trap wire or something. Thought funny though, because the first playthrough of ME as a kid, the barely got to interact with it. Couldn't find it on a ship as a kid, never took a mission because we thought Garrus and Rex were way cooler. Didn't do DLC on request in 2. Spoke to her once, so they made her status in 3. His close friend that praises him a lot, incredibly funny, and because he hasn't. That reminds me. I remember when I played because I played Mass Effect 3 first. Oh, cutscene. Death's Head. Which I want that a little bit more higher because I can't hear it. Because like you don't deal with him directly in Return to Castle Wolfenstein, the last one. He becomes a major antagonist here, but then they scrub this game from sale. And he comes back again in the sequel series. Oh yeah, big cache of ammo, boss fight. Big cache of ammo for the rarest things, bigger boss fight. Here's the funny thing. This is a puzzle boss. you largely don't have to fight. You're using mounted machine guns this entire time. This scene. So this is a scene that gets referenced Because the weird thing is that the person who just got shot appears as the leader of the resistance in the next game. When asked about it, like, how did you survive? All she says is, I don't know. They found me like a week later. The last thing I remember is punching Hans Gross in the face. Isn't this also where the girl shows up in a wheelchair and New Order gets shot and they're just like, how are you not dead? No idea. Yeah. Yeah, the only thing she has to say is, specifically, I remember shooting Hans Gross in the face, and that felt really good. Yeah, this is it's just like fighting the guard, these guard enemies, and the big one, but you don't need the massive unless you suck at this section. You don't really need the massive cache of ammo and shit they gave you at all. Like, to the point where I'm... Yeah. Hello. Like, yeah, pop a little bit of heavy for the driver off. So, like, yeah, the Bread's in dark mode for the sole reason of when I go into this mode, which every power I have requires it. We're just gonna pop shield. I wanted to make my model green for personal reasons, you know? Yeah, that's dangerous. Oh, barrels! That makes a lot more sense. Anyway, let's put everything on. God. This with the strength augment's stupid. Got in this world... Yeah, the wild supernatural stuff in New Order. And I guess it makes sense that... they did that repeatedly. Like, this game... this game, Return to Castle Wolfenstein, was squarely focused on supernatural. Even in the classic ones, there's the first one, which was kind of standard, pulpy science fiction, or not science, a little bit of science fiction, but like pulpy World War II, pure action. There we go. And then the second one is what made it into being... Oh. Well, that's dead. Your elemental power is green. Yes. Yeah, that's exactly it. I only read half of it because I got distracted by the boss. Oh yeah, Caroline got sucked into the Black Sun dimension. That's how she survived. Yeah, because they just had the scientists doing their super tech, and also, like, this one's kind of a merger of both, of the scientist is investigating the occult BS and doing it in a way that's practical and scientific, and not messing up at all. Ow. I mean, I think you saw a tweet about how Final Fantasy has a bunch of weird super tech stuff, and not just fantasy. That was another old thing that shows up slightly less. Yeah, because Final Fantasy, at its core, one had orbital space stations and robots. There's always been airships, which were distinctly more technological. Like, it's always had those elements of fantasy as being something fantastic rather than, well, this is how J.R.R. Tolkien did it, so this is the only thing we're ever going to do with this genre at all. Oh, this is why they gave us ammo. Huh. Well, it was nice of her to not back me up into a corner. Alright, hose it down. I don't know if this is doing damage, but it looks cool. You know what? I'm going to fire the equivalent of a rocket at it. Critical rocket. Okay, no, that didn't do much. And particle cannon. Particle cannon's a good one. Wait. This is a puzzle, isn't it? I don't remember if this is just slug on this thing till it dies, or if I'm supposed to get behind it and shoot at its weakened butt. Well. I'm thinking just kind of throw it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it just takes a lot of punishment. Or, well, I probably could be doing more damage to its behind. Funny, because Stranger Paradise seems like Final Fantasy 1, but all its levels are based on all games. Not only do you have the FF1 floating tower and the FF7 levels of macro reactor, but one of the bosses is the Trey Claw, mechanical super. Oh yeah, the robot scorpion from 7. Huh. Oh, that's out of it. Ammo? I feel like there's like a trick to this that I'm not doing. But I also oh. No, it was just a very lengthy boss fight on foot. Oh. All right, we're just going to bomb the hell out of this thing. We've dealt with it enough. Goodbye. Most call blowing up the bridge with dynamite. Yeah. I probably should have thrown grenades. As far as I'm concerned, grenades are the things that you forget exist. On 7 version, I think, is less cyberpunk, more clean. It's the Final Fantasy 7 version after the Power Wash Simulator crossover. Oh!
Unfortunately, she was killed in a firefight with Zetta's replacement.
Missed all the
Wilhelm Death's Head Strauss.
Missed all the power books, but we got a carburetor. Love that for us. I don't know. The point is of all that is that if you see a giant stash of healing items, you will have to deal with a cutscene. Well, the joke among Yakuza fans that the most powerful weapon in the series is a gun, is any firearm, but only specifically when you're in the middle of a cutscene. Otherwise, they deal absolutely no damage. Oh, tend to play that game series one. Yeah, Yakuza's really good. And like, I feel that it's one of the. There's like a handful of games that are, practically speaking,
I don't want to know.
stereotypical streamer games
The towers are complete.
that you see a lot of streamers play either because it's like Yakuza, there's a long series, they're good for long plays, messing around and are memeable, while still being kind of like fun action games with a lot of stuff going on, and also just like good stories. And then there's 7 of them, so you can just keep on playing them. Well, 8 now. No, more than that, because there's also Lost Judgment
All the towers are active.
Judgment series, which are pretty good. I've been meaning to pick up one of them. But also because they're on Game Pass, if you have access to it, it's pretty easy to get the entire series. Ah! I donked. Oh wait, that was incredible. I donked the grenade off of my shield.
We need to take it out.
Judgment has a fun scene in the side quest chain where Kami not only gets a gun off a guy, immediately fires every single bullet. Okay, I love that for 2 reasons. The first is
BJ, we need to get
and
moving and
absolutely
destroy the radio
any. Ooh, MG42 time.
tower. Cover me while I overload the
Like
equipment.
absolutely
As soon as I get started,
any sort of impressive choreography for disarming and getting a gun out of play in a fist fight like that, because like the biggest sky Nazis. I fucking hate sky Nazis. Ground Nazis. I also hate ground Nazis. I feel I do not need to elucidate my opinion of the Kriegsmarine at this point in time. That should be obvious. Where? Other gun! Oh. Calm down and wait your turns. You're going first. Spin. One there, one there. Bunch over there. I really hope they're not getting the guy I'm supposed to be guarding. Hey Mega, how are you doing? I'm here to watch Brett stream and commit a felony and a lot of felonies. Ah, only if you lack the creativity. I believe in you. I'm sure you can figure out something fun to exercise felonious intent with. Wow, there's a lot of them. Got off not a fist fight because the robot club sent a tiny robot to snatch and distract and get it. Nice. Hope you're having a good day, Megat. Alright. So, I'm just going to keep... I'm just going... Oh, this might actually be a good one.
The Nazis just powered up on radio tower. We need to take it out.
You know? That might be a good one to hear. Just ordering Yuki's medicine, right? Amazon trying to get me to pay 10 pounds of postage to get here on the 8th. However, go free option to arrive here on the 8th. Yeah, I feel like half of Amazon's business model is taking advantage of people who can't do math. There's a lot of things like that of, it's a great deal. It makes little or no distinctible difference whether I do this now or then. Okay, I'm gonna keep the green on because that'll highlight targets a bit better. God, there's so many of them. They really want this radio tower up. Please tell me that there's like Man, I really wish that there was something that I could recover Veil from. Oh, wonderful! More! Here, just keep standing on the line. I'll get at you one at a time. Bye. Okay, that problem solved. Alright, I'm actually going to have to use... How dare this game makes me use cover. All is unmatched. That is good. That is true. Also, good that you're doing well, Mecha. I saw and forgot to say something because I was distracted by a concerning amount of these guys.
There's one in particular you might find interesting. A larger version on top of a radio station southwest of here.
Hey! No. I see you there. Ah. Good. Yeah, I did see go through a bit of the VOD, and it was both good prog, and Elden Ring was just a game that I never really got the hang of. I play those Souls-like games a little bit too slow and cautious. Bloodborne I'm okay with because there's a little bit of design philosophy in the favor of encouraging you to be bold and reckless, but anyone who can very quickly like chew through a massive boss, very impressive. Yeah, I do remember Pizza from what I've seen of the Judgment series, that when Yagami gets, however you pronounce the name, I already forgot, gets conscripted into helping in school clubs, that those were both as funny as the main series, side stories, and also like pretty well done. You're so excited to watch the VOD for the Fallout stream, which could... Yeah, I really wish that I feel that, Mecha. I really wish that it was easier for me to catch people live, but between the fact that sometimes you just can't watch because you need to because I need to focus my attention on something, and if I split it at all, just nothing gets done, or like time of day or existing things. I do know that anyone who even stops by, at least for me, for a while, or like likes tweets and just kind of shows some, oh sweet, cool, and a little bit of that sort of support, like, it all means a lot and adds up. But yeah, sometimes you just can't make them all.
Sorry, I can't talk right now.
That's too bad. I want to get up there. Wanting to cloud with bread for ages. Yeah, time zones and oh, I don't know what these are, but yeah, like time zones, and at a time when it might be fine for me or normal, it's like middle of the night for you, or just time, energy, and everything about life refuses to cooperate. Ah! Alright, I want to check the map quick. Damn the rotation of Earth. What? Radio station, Eric. Oh. That one for sure. Bro, when can we stream our Beer Empire Stonk Adventures? Truly peak content. Ah. Well, that was a larger drop than I thought. Man, the one thing that I dislike about the Black Desert Online stonks is that, A, you cannot have like your 8 hours worth of laborers paid in beer complete their tasks unless you're online for all of it. And B, you actually have to care about the main story and do some of it if you want to truly grow your empire. Like, oh, That's concerning. That's concerning, and I have no idea if those things are fighting with or against everyone else. At least from pulling that crawler action. Yeah. I think the only reason I'm a little bit immune to the jump scares is just exposure therapy of all the types of games I've played, and the fact that I'm calling it by a name that of an enemy from a completely different game. I kind of like the types of games that these things appear in. Hi, I'm just robbing you. Like the type of games that's like, yes, we need a creepy crawler enemy specifically to ambush people, is somehow something that I enjoy. I don't know what's wrong with my brain. Must be efficient with beer making so we can become yes! Have to become pirates. That's endgame right there. Time zones are one of the reasons scared DM Mace on Discord. Always where it's too late early. Or the being... Okay, I definitely get the being annoying, but also consider this. Any European who is able to make a 7 p.m. Central Standard Time stream has already screwed their sleep schedule up to the point of no return. At this point, it's just seeing what you can do with it. Lose attention for a second. Somehow I thought I was looking at Skyrim Shopkeeper. It's like that, but he sells carburetors for flamethrowers. All right. There's also the Lycanfoss. Upgraded weapon power. Reduces the time the weapons take to recharge. Iridium canisters. Storage camera with iridium cape. Ooh. Yes. More ammo. That's what me being called out this week. It's a good week for it. It's fun. Tells it like it is tonight. And also, I know you've admitted it enough times. Ooh, current induction. Total voltage output lying. I've kind of discovered this is a fun one for crowds, so yes. With cannon, alright, fully up. P43 just has a scope, which, I don't really need it because I have the car. Silencer. Improved rifling might be nice, but I can deal without that. Really would have liked the carburetor. I don't know what it does. I just like saying carburetor. Adds air pump blending after free fuel air. Hot damage. I feel like the fuel pump isn't that useful because I don't have it pumping out that long. Now I've ran times on my phone silent. Long people are aware. Yeah, and that I feel like that's like a healthier way to interact with just people in the streaming sphere or across, or just across the world that, or online in general, because in past 20, 30, however many years since the dawn of the internet, it's kind of gone from, because like 80s, 90s, you had a home, you didn't have a cell phone, and if you did, you were a pretentious douche who carried it in a bag on slung over your shoulder. So you left home. If someone called you or needed you on the internet or whatever, the only options they had was wait until you get back. Now, because with smartphones and everything in the pocket, it's kind of made this culture of having permanent access to everyone at any time for any reason. And I just feel it's healthy to try to distance yourself and just say, like, okay, I'll answer that text or that message in an hour when I am not being, like, overloaded. Because one of the things I've kind of jokingly said and then realized, no, wait, this actually does happen. That whenever I tend to get texted by like 3 or 4 people quite often at the same time, and it used to it used to make me stress out because I wanted to spend equal amount of attention to each of their messages. And I'm like, wait, I can just like wait a moment on all of these. I don't have to do them all at once. They'll be fine. Should never expect Teal to text me back. Just yeah, that's also a good way of like, I'm going to throw this out, see if anything happens. Oh, sweet, a text. Carburetor sounds like something blows up carpets. Well, if you fired a flamethrower inside at high heat and duration, there would not be many carpets. Dude, this model who had an 8 out of 10 personality was complaining I didn't respond within 5 hours, only just started talking my idea, so I just never responded to him that back. Kind of in the middle, I think? Yeah, middle. Yeah, that's the other thing. If people get a bit self-important with your time... Wait, look at the melee animation. I'm just jabbing them with this electrified gun. And knowing this game, I wouldn't be surprised if it actually does more melee damage because of all of this nonsense. So carburetor connected to the fuel source. When the air passes through, it draws an air, it's fuel in the mist. Which, by what a flamethrower is and does, it should probably already have a carburetor, because like a big point of a flamethrower is that it's just throwing fuel and accelerant and then lighting it. Long running PM with someone from a forum, but they respond about once a day, and it does make holding conversation different. So it's usually just sharing news. Yeah, and that is true. It would make like long periods of time, or when people can't really sync up times or have that slow response, it would make it hard to keep conversation going. But it is still nice to have the ability to like say, hey, I can't do this right now, I will when I can. Hey Zaro, oh, you got it somewhat working. Yeah, I saw that you were having issues with it, that something broke again, and also that you were planning on doing a streamathon or donathon thing to try to raise money to get it up, and I hope that goes well and you're able to get something working, because god damn bad luck. Okay, so oh wait, no, I'm not out of power. I'm just in a dead zone because of a jammer. I'm on. Sure. You almost started to fire the other. Wow, I've heard so many stories of people's pets accidentally dabbling in pyromania, of like batting things where they shouldn't. I used to be standard carpet full fuel injections. Nice. Got Zoomies ran into the sofa so hard, almost knocked down candles. Oof. Cat damage sadly never covered on insurance. You know, whatever person back in ancient Egypt looked at a cat and decided, yes, we should worship this like a god, really didn't know what they were causing, because now all insurance companies can just say, we don't have to cover pet damage because, you know, the active gods aren't covered by insurance. Oh, behind the one I didn't shoot. Is there more oh yeah, for sure. Cats they know enough to know that they're doing what they shouldn't be doing. This game knows its players so well. That was definitely specifically triggered by jumping on the MG. Well, in dumb game interactions, picked up Back for Blood with DLC for cheap. Third DLC characters busted strong because they're bleed on hit passive. That sounds irresponsible. It also works through the wire that is meant to slow enemies down. Thus you can kill zombies on... Ah, that sounds so dumb, so busted, and I love it already. Very dangerous being without fire tendencies. Yes, but imagine how much more dangerous... Oh, that actually isn't collectible gold. Imagine how much more dangerous she could be if you let her have a little fire as a treat. Hey, Whisper, how are you doing? How have you been enjoying Paper Mario? I really hope... Yeah, I really hope that I can catch up in that game so I don't feel like I'm spoiling myself on when I see other people play it. Ah! So many dudes! Ah! She hit me the moment I thought I was safe and dropped my shield. God damn it. Dog bit a wire of a lamp. Ooh, luckily it wasn't on the sofa, so I didn't grab him by reflex. Turned it off instead. Yeah, that would do it. I don't know if she should feel targeted as a lion VTuber or not. A little bit. You know, as a treat. Feel targeted if you wish to. God, there should be... I feel like there should be some loot here. Time left my GameCube controller at a friend's house and told him never take it in a room as a dog. Come over the next day. Sure enough, dog bit right through the table. Or cable. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wait, that was Tome of Power. There was something here. Yeah, pet damage on controllers like that is, unfortunately a classic. Yeah, the Wolfenstein's going really well, Whisper. It's, well, we're Werfen Flammen, so... This actually has a pretty big range. I love it. What the heck? Oh my god. She was too close for my flamethrower to actually work because it doesn't lighten that right up to me. Alright, we're swapping to the Tesla gun for a minute. You know, if someone else knows about... Right? I actually don't know why this game got pulled from release. It's... Like, sure, compared to Return to Castle Wolfenstein, the remakes, it plays a lot more like Medal of Honor or something. But it's still fun. Like, I've been having a blast with this stuff. It feels a lot like budget... Like a weird sort of budget, BioShock. But this is a game made by Raven Software. Of course it's going to feel like that. They've been trying to make BioShock titles for the longest time. Those bullets and you lost to a knife. Yeah, I guess that's what I get for bringing a knife to a gunfight. Wait, a gun to a knife fight. Okay, where's the... Okay, where is and is not the way forward? Man, there's a door right there, and he just came crashing through. They locked behind. Oh, dang, it actually is through the vent. Do enjoy it. Thanks, I will. It's making dinner. Oh, enjoy your dinner, Whisper. Finally been... That tells Bust is strong because how much DPS or bleed adds to rapid weapons. What? Yeah, I bet that one would be a good one for, like, SMGs specifically. Where it seems to be a thing that never got patched. Card system gives you all that base results in some... The card system in Back for Blood, I will always say it was a good idea. Absolutely horribly in place. Like, it could have been so fun, and... Because I think I mentioned my favorite build for Back for Blood. It's, I'll catch up on chat first. Some card gives big yeah, the ruins of Ave down sights, but it's big enough that you can get like 100% accuracy and just not have to deal with the shotgun spread. Okay, what? Where do I go from here? Not PC problems I have, probably a me problem at this point. It can feel targeted, but yeah, it's kind of weird because I know that a lot of people I know a lot of people are like, yeah, everything's going great, and yeah, suddenly my PC just completely shat itself. I feel so worried that one day I'm going to try to turn on my PC and it's just going to literally explode. Because last time I cracked my PC open to clean it, I found a spider web. Somehow a spider had set up shop inside of my... Oh, ladder. That makes sense. Inside my PC and was living in there. So, yeah. Too Close for Fire is the name of my new metal album. That's it. It is Nazi Bioshock. That, like, the other game that I know and love from Raven Software is Singularity. Plays even more like Bioshock, down to the whole, your guns are on the left side of the screen with a wheel, which actually is grabbed by, it actually is brought up with the left-hand side like in Bioshock. All of your powers are on a device, are on a thing in your left hand. It's like Bioshock mixed with Modern Warfare. I'm not even kidding when I'm saying that's Raven Software's signature style of slightly shittier versions of Bioshock. Kool-Aid Man that door. Hell yeah. Although I suppose if I was a giant biomechanically engineered super soldier with a sci-fi particle cannon, I too would crash through any door that I had the ability to, just for the fun of it. It was great with SMG's shotgun. Oh, every pellet counts. That's perfect, because that means that my dumbass shotgun build of where I take 2 shotguns, no reload speed. I just take the one that lets you equip a primary weapon in your secondary slot and up swap speed. Oh, Panzer. Concerning. Alright, let's Shrek some Panzers. And when I'm done firing one pump reloaded shotgun, I just go over to the next shotgun and... Wait, there's a... I see why they're giving me rocket rounds. I bet I can blow up that entire fucking building. I cannot. That's disappointing. I probably can by doing it wrong. So allows warp chest to spawn and whistles Jeff the friendly tall boy. I like Jeff already. Maybe it just needs... No, I think it needs lower. There we go. Yeah, these are infinitely respawning. Rocket launcher for... Oh yeah, no, I've learned from Half-Life that if a game gives you a rocket launcher and tons of ammo and lets you top off, never a good sign. That is always just means that a lot of shit's going to come your way. The only thing worse is anti-aircraft gun. And hey, look what's right there. Nope, there's nothing. Really feels like by DLC 2, the devs figure out more fun ability stuff because Doc gets to have some random bullshit happen whenever he revives someone. Also good. I feel like what they did was more simple. Like they did simpler stuff for a lot of their abilities. That they had... Wait. Oh, rocket troopers immediately. That is not good. So I know, like, the first character you got, Emil, he had an ability that was just straight up replicated by a card. Like, you could... It was kind of fun because you could double it up, but also at the core, it meant anything that he could do anyone else who really wanted to could do it and have a better, more useful second ability. Or just, you know, coordinate with a team and not have that problem. Because his stuff... Oh, perfect. Because his stuff was just, like, get out of a grab for free. And I think everyone else's was pretty tame. I know the guy I usually played as the crazy survivalist dude. Ow, ow! His ability was nice to randomly get ammo because, you know, I was using 2 shotguns at the same time and no other weapons. But compared to summoning Jeff the Friendly Tall Boy, kind of boring. Being full honest. It's the worst character in the game far. Yeah, Mom kept changing and now it's good. Alright, good for her. Love to see that. I forget what her ability is, but I feel like it was also kind of meh. Hey, more. Oh, right. I'm being shelled. That explains the random death. Ooh, hey, intel. The DLC character I was thinking cards too, but it's stacking for temp health. Okay, so the fact that it lets you stack, that does help a lot with it, because that means that you can either save that card and not have, like, save the card or have a better effect. I see. Alright, I think we're clear. More or less. Mom gives 25 temp health whenever someone goes down. +1 support. Ooh. But ads. I was wondering when those are going to come. And we'll be back in a bit. It's always fine. The times when I don't. Oh! Okay, that exact interaction is why you should always take the stairs during a fire. It's specifically to avoid falling down a flaming elevator shaft with the elevator coming after you. He's still down. Yep, there he is. Hey. So, I'm just gonna leave. I feel like they got the point.
A Chrysaw Circle agent recently showed me how to take down the transmission
that-
towers the Nazis have been putting up all over town. He also pointed me to the
I actually did a lot better than I expected. Like, not all the gold, but all the other stuff. Yeah, I think the crazy guys... is Hoff... Yeah, it's definitely Hoffman. I just like referring to him as the crazy guy. I'm being considered real good because his perk is kind of not as flashy, just handy. Yeah, if I remember right, his perk was, like, every kill has a chance to drop, ammo for whatever gun he is using. So it was, like, really, it was a lot more useful for my aforementioned dumbass shotgun build where, hang on. Objective, report your success. And I'm gonna go do some tower destroying. Partially because I think the long, tedious defense mission is just replaced with go up, fight your way to the tower, plant dynamite, leave, say nothing, leave. But yeah, I remember him being pretty good because, like as I said, it was just, I think I stacked damage, swap speed. Oh, and they're just shelling me now. Wonderful. And had the perk that, oh wait, there it is. Had the perk that let me carry 2 primary weapons instead of a secondary. So I'd fire out a full tube of like a hunting shotgun or something. And it was super easy to stack weapon swap speed as opposed to reload speed. So I'd fire out one, swap it out for the second shotgun, which is the second best one I could find, fire that one off fully, and by the time I fired the second one, the first one would be reloaded. It was so stupid, and it was even dumber by the fact that it worked and solved the problem of, oh yeah, shotguns are tremendously powerful and do good crowd clearing stuff. If all the pellets hit, they do good damage against bosses. Like, first of all, have you seen... Okay, Tesla time. Have you seen the size of most of the bosses in this game? It does good damage regardless, because they're freaking huge. Their only downside was the fact that you have to slowly reload them after each time. And even at highest reload speed and mods and everything, it only does so much. But no, you can just kind of have perfect uptime with it all. It's so dumb, and I love it for it. Every kill can drop ammo or an offensive item. It has extra team ammo capacity. I think a stupid build of that sort actually is just stacking reload. The infinite secondary ammo and then going down to the sawed-off. Yeah, that sounds like that reminds me a lot of like Doom 2 with the super shotgun of just blast both barrels, double reload, repeat. But I had good luck with my specific one. Like that sort of building is like that sort of build is, or the ability to do things like that, I think is one of my favorite things in games. Because, like, I remember Paper Mario Thousand Year Door is one of the fun thing was with the badges you could. It was like baby's first build or class build game. Because they were all good. There wasn't like, oh, well, to do this properly, you need to have all this and run this specific thing, unless you're doing something like Danger Mario, which was very specifically not intentional and kind of stupid. To the point of you didn't have any fun in any of the fights because they were just over. Thanks for the lurk, Mecca. Hope you having a good night. We're going to stealth, and by stealth I mean attempt to not fight absolutely everyone. It's nearby, which means I have no idea where the heck it is. Wait. What the heck are you? Huh. Oh, there it is. That is a different type of, officer. Ooh, intel. Can do similar to the bow that got added in DLC since it runs on stamina by default. Oh, God. That is amazing. I think it reminds me of, like, oh yeah, one of the best weapons for a zombie apocalypse is a bow, because if you... They're easy enough to make. If you get good at it and do a good job with making the arrows, you don't have to worry about, like, running out. And it's just... And it's quiet, responsible, and against, like, rapidly rotting, undead, shambling dudes. Effective enough. Where? Oh, there. But yeah, like that sort of build, the ability to have that one moment. Like, my favorite thing about games like Risk of Rain or Back for Blood is that moment where you're like, oh, I understand, and this is going to get disgusting. Because we had me and some friends were playing Risk of Rain recently, and we had the most amazing run. Because we were just trying to unlock the new artifacts that came out in a recent update, and they're fun. I have mixed feelings about both of them since I don't use a lot of drones, and one is explicitly replacing drones with something that you can, with enemy eggs that you can give your items to build them to be super strong and have an army. That's fun. The other is if you can remember what items came out, what chests, you can double your items, which is stupid good for, like, Eric finding the Golden Dawn one. Alright. I think there's another one that I have to turn in here. Oh! Oh no, they were all... Oh, that was... Okay, so they were all just turned into that one guy. Amazing. You stack on a chance to set guys on fire, which tells bleed can be... Oh, that's amazing. And yeah, that's the one that came out. They added a new map, which I like it. I think it looks pretty. And it's also a different thing for... So now there's like 3 or 4 options that can appear on the first map of the run. And like I said, you can do a pretty fun job of... You can do some fun things with quickly stacking. Like, if the only white item you take in a run with that artifact on is like a tri-tip dagger or something when playing with artifact to command, it snowballs stupid to the point that we decided that instead of like obliterating or trying the Voidling boss, we were just going to fight Mithrix, and we were expecting, because at this point we had looped like two or three times, and we're like, okay, this is going to... We're just going to die to Mithrix. Like, there is nothing else for it. We have too many items. When he steals... It's going to go super quick, once, twice, And on the last phase, when he steals items, we're just going to get our faces caved in. We dealt enough damage, partially because I was playing Void Fiend at 100% minimum corruption. Which, for those who don't know, Void Fiend has this mechanic where they go between two forms. One that can dish out a shit ton of damage, but they have to manage their corruption gauge of either at low corruption they can self-heal and keep themselves in the fight from long distance. Oh, dang it. I should have shielded. High corruption at 100%, the gauge drains back down. They can deal a lot of damage super quickly, but they don't have healing. I was able to keep that at 100% because we were running so through. Dang it, I have to hit the shield leg immediately. Oh, hi, Cass. Thank you so much for the lurk, and I hope you get rest. Like, if you have to turn me off to sleep properly, please
is first
do.
in the stream.
Thanks for the first two. Enjoy your rest, and I do hope that you get some sleep, because that being that tired like that is no fun. Please let there be a charge. Ooh, and mitosis. Let me get that for you. You know, I think because it's all set up through, yeah. Oh, and thank you for the butter. Wait, no, that is the wrong model. That is completely the wrong one. That is the old one. I'm going to have to deal with, because it's automated now. That old bread. So crunchy. I tried my best when rigging it, but like, actually no, I was thinking about this. The rigging is perfectly fine. I will stand by the fact that that is a well-rigged bread. The problem is I drew a face on a crunchy 200 by 200 pixel JPEG, and that is just... I remember I was asked by Ariel when it was when she wanted to make a new one, like, hey, I think the files you sent me as like reference for how you did the first one got corrupted because they're all squished in a corner. No, that's normal. It's just a really small file. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that, because I just followed like some tutorials for how, like, basic ass tutorials for how to rig, and I'm glad that I was at least able to do a good job with all of it. Tried mods a few times, it was fun. So got the entire Kingdom Hearts menu in Risk of Rain 2? That is... I would not think to take a game that's designed to be as fast-paced as possible and mod a turn-based RPG's systems into it, because that is insane. But yeah, like, last run of Risk of Rain, we managed to break Mercy invincibility on a boss. Our builds were so stupid. And that satisfaction of being able to look at a game and think, I can break you in half. I will, and it's going to be fun. It's so much fun. Yeah, Sora has an entire magic set. Lockhan's a bit funky. Kingdom... Oh! You know? Yeah. No, I don't even have anything to say to that. Like, I've never played a Kingdom Hearts game because I'm not that big of a Disney fan. So...
You did it, BJ. You stopped the Nazi attack.
I wouldn't actually know. The other thing is, I hate to say it because I know a lot of people really do love the series, is that...
Why would they do that? They had us.
I find most of the voices annoying in that game. Hearts was worth it for the one scene with Woody. I know what you're talking about for the only reason that of the odd interlude of people I know who are Kingdom Hearts fans and like Disney, Pixar animation fans. Like, I have a friend who went into it in depth of like of, okay, this is why all of the stuff with Pixar is much better than, oh, below, is much better than all the Disney stuff, of how Disney, and to just paraphrase it, because I heard someone in need. Oh, wait, is that you? Ow. I'm sorry, dude. I tried. Like, Disney was so focused on just retelling the same old stories, of just rehashing, like, of, you know our classics, you love our classic movies, we're going to do that entirely. But Pixar, which Toy Story is a property of, decided, like, no, we can get some writers on board with this. We can let them write some new stories and try some stuff.
BJ, we're hearing that Death's Head is demanding revenge for
Oh, sweet, he's on the Zeppelin.
has moved to the
You don't let them all. Yeah, that's exactly it. That they didn't let them alter much, but because they want to keep brand integrity and keep the stories recognizable. Of like, you know this time and time again. We'll go over it, the same thing, and you love it, right? And Pixar is like, no, we can do more with the stories here. We can. This is an interesting opportunity. Let's have some. Let's have some stuff in here. Let's get some bite to this, which leads to things like the one scene with Woody that I know primarily from the meme of "Let him cook" being a lot better and more memorable. It's fair. Swords VA was an actual kid in the first game. Yeah. Oh! This is, like, close to the end. Because I know that there's... Huh. Alright. How much cash do we got? Intel... 2,000. Alright, let's stop by. I was looking for the Sora mod. Originally looking to get a screenshot of it for your Discord. Not see. Yeah, sure. Like photos, videos, games. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really have the time or energy or knowledge to competently run a Discord and like get engagement. So it's largely just kind of a, if you feel it fits, go ahead. Because I know there's been a couple instances where kitchen fridge art is supposed to be like the... Oh, sweet. It's supposed to be like the art section, but it's had people's cooking in there, and that's fine. So just put it wherever. Yeah, I usually use most as a sharing thing, unless I start some massive conversation. Which, you know, for their case specifically, when a massive conversation starts, it can, like, I wish I had the skills and ability for community building that I has, because it's impressive. Like, I've seen arguments and conversations stretch between 4 channels, 2 of which I didn't even know existed anymore. Oh, hey, the Discord. Yeah, no, I get what they're going for, and I can't actually fault my dislike of the voice work in... Holy tank. Wait, I have a Panzer Shrek. This thing's a Panzer. I can just Shrek it. Get Shrek, you fucking nerd. Wait, I should probably put a little bit of spice on these rockets. Also, this is like the slowest firing tank. Okay, it's a lot harder when other people are trying to shoot. But that's a foot. Oh, I was going to put a marker too. Because that is, sometimes I just say dumb things. That's a treat for everyone. But yes, clips are very much encouraged. Partially because it's like one of those things of, if you want to support a streamer without subbing, because I know that Twitch is trying to raise sub prices again, and that's not going to end well for them or any smaller streamers. Like, just make clips. That is a surefire way to support. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they even have a Panzer Shrek specifically for Shrekking. And power. Yeah. Fortunately, I need power through here to deal with all of this. Does the bot let... yeah. Yeah, the bot... I think I have it in the rules that links are allowed until somebody gives me a reason not to. So they are, and like, oh, wow. That took a lot less rockets than the first time. Worf. Ow, 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 ow! Run! Wow. She sings great opera. Couldn't reveal the gag in the title. Oh, of course. Sometimes the timing has to be organic. Right. Ah! Hi, thank you so much for the raid. How's life in Strange? Did you keep your sanity through the most obnoxious high school early 2000 simulators? Gluttony, pride, gluttony. Yeah, you just met the Panzer Shrekking. Welcome, Raiders. Hey, you. Hey, TM. Hope that you're all having a good time. Welcome in for anyone new. I am... Oh, Sabo Man, thank you so much for following. I hope I said that right. Forgot... Oh, yeah, so many people forgot that this one existed intentionally, because when Bethesda got the Wolfenstein license, they pulled this one from distribution, because they thought that... shoot, I always would credit it to Raven Software. Activision. Because they thought that Activision did a shit job at it, which I don't really think they did. I think this is fine. It's a perfectly serviceable game. Welcome in putting... What the name? I gooned all over the girl while playing Gangnam Style. That sounds like them. But yeah, for anyone new here, I'm Eldritch Horror Bread, and Eldritch Horror from Beyond Reality, who found an old band Blockbuster full of classic games and thought, this is where my personality development stops. So I mostly stream them, talk way too much about them, get way too off topic, and try to keep coherency for, I think the record this time's 15 minutes? That's pretty good. Yeah, they didn't make it to the FF movie reference. Only time will tell. But yeah, mostly just possess a bread roll because it's quick and easy. Sometimes I swap over to a more humanoid form, which I call corpse. Tonight we're just sitting in a bread roll and playing this decent game. Welcome. If you have to raid and run, totally understand.
The date on this is 2 weeks old. I don't fill out the forms. I just drive
The most wanted man in this town. They have wanted pictures up. The high alert. They have to know. Like, yeah, that just... Hey. Hold on. Oh no. The dude. I was oh no, under the truck. I was hoping they'd get rammed into a wall, because that would be funny. Names like Saboman are both correct. Okay, that's good. I always worry about mispronouncing names, because, like, I will admit that mine being stupidly long is my own issue, but the fact that I know that some people get tripped up on Eldritch, and I know that sometimes the names, it's like, you can read it perfectly fine, it's when you try to say it that issues arise. But yeah, whatever we were talking about before, I have... Am I being shelled, or is just everything blowing up? I'll face you if you get down here. I have no idea where you are. Ooh, intel. Oh. That... Well, hell. So, for this game, if you get, like, everything you get, every collectible you get, if you get the maximum amount, you get, like, some special bonus. If you find every single piece of intel, which I'm just going to flick through it quick because I find it really cool what they do.
Colonel.
There has to be a, oh yeah, like this one. This is just concept art from the game. Like, this is dev file stuff that they put it forward in the game of, yeah, you're grabbing enemy intel. You're going to want this stuff because it's very much stuff that the Third Reich would not want to get you to get hands on. But also, here's a really fun and incentivized way for you to look at the hard work that our dev team went through. And if you get all of it, you get free black market upgrades. So all of the fancy guns you get can be fully upgraded without any issue. And this feels like a boss fight. There is way too much ammo. Oh no, not a boss fight, just a big one. BJ would never do anything this dumb. No man who's done what he has could be that dumb. Man and phone. No, he is that dumb. You know how dumb he is? Well, the remake specifically, I feel, underscores everything that happens to him. There is one phase where he is told, in no uncertain terms, hey, don't be an idiot. Get in, get out, and do not linger. Try to be stealthy and subtle. They don't know you're here. BJ, fully voice-acted cutscene. Alright, so I'm to get in and make my way there while killing as many Nazis as possible. Understood. What? No. We're breaking up. Damn it, BJ. Like, this man is highly motivated, but he's like high strength, high dex, very high, like DM has been slipped a couple of 20s under the table to allow this shit. Constitution. Middling he had the choice between putting remaining points into intelligence, wisdom, or charisma, and put his last couple of points into charisma for some ungodly reason, and then barely uses the goddamn stat. He is a glorious, violent, angry brick shithouse. Like, I feel that that every single id protagonist can just be summed up in that one clip from Doom 2016 where Doom guy is just, oh shoot, that's my own fault. Just looks like the intro of that game where he's just pushing away all of Samuel Hayden's attempts to rationalize, shit, they're in the air, and even explain basic exposition. It's just, I do not give a fuck. I know more about this than you. Don't at me. I'm doing this right. You enjoy the killing, don't you? Hey, what can I say? It is... Oh, flat guns. That would have been useful. It is scientifically impossible to be too violent to a Nazi. However, it is the moral imperative of absolutely everyone to test that theory whenever they can. And yes, I do believe this IRL unironically. Just punch a Nazi. They've done... Their entire MO is so awful that they really do deserve it. You also have him trying to infiltrate the place at the start of Old Blood when they start asking him from Frankfurt and blurts out that he's ein Hotdog. Which is funny because it's funny from like a meta sense that grasp of German language has gone from completely fluent to the point that most fans' accepted headcanon is the whole German speaking English thing is just, yeah, he knows how to speak German. He's just a non-native speaker in a time where it's kind of hard to find teachers for it or have a reason aside from military service, which he, in military. So that's not even that big of an excuse. But also, he's in the middle of being shot at. He's probably his lessons started with the war, so he hasn't had the time to get mastery of it. And he's actively being shot at, so he's going to have a little bit of trouble understanding what's going on. And then you get games where he's basically he's basically illiterate in the language, which I find hilarious. Ooh. and I think that the timeline goes Wolfenstein 2, Spear of Destiny, Wolf 3D, Return to Castle Wolfenstein, this Wolfenstein 2009, Old Blood, which is just a straight up remake of Return to Castle Wolfenstein, and then the prequels as they came out. So is really noticeable acts. Yeah, that would make sense. German 2. The most funny thing I saw in the new Wolfenstein is a massive layer of irony about his appearance. Yes, that is. And his appearance in the new games is bringing it back, because in this one he's like brown hair and brown hair and I think brown eyes too. Like, he looks. That doesn't look good. Like, he looks very much like vague shooter protagonist number 203. Like every single shooter protag in the mid 2010s of like nothing surprising.
This machine protects me from your bullets, American. Besides, you might want to save them for this little surprise I have for you.
Aha! You really didn't think of this through when it's like, my machine protects me from your bullets. Alright. How about we just...
You pathetic little man! How dare you destroy my...
Oh, damn it.
Now
Hey, Sickly, thanks for the alert. But yeah, like, BJ's most consistent appearance, blonde hair, blue eyes, built like a brick fucking shit house. Intentional, it's definitely intentional on the part of the devs to make him be as uber-menschy as he can be, for the sheer reason, I can't destroy this yet, and also Jewish, between the name and everything else. It is definitely intentional to make him be the biggest middle finger to the Third Reich as he could be. And it's just glorious.
This machine protects me from your bullets, American. Besides, you might want to save them for this little surprise I have for you.
Cool. Well, I'm just going to, ignore all of that to try to... Ah! You suck.
You pathetic little man! How dare you destroy my...
Okay, look, I might be a pathetic little man, but I'm at least not the idiot sitting in a bubble. What the? Does this guy just not die? Right, I think the fact that he's Jewish on top of it, which New Colossus gets very obvious about him reading that one paper. Everything they claim is best, but it's aimed at them. Yeah, it's amazing. I think the best way I've heard it phrased is that BJ is an example of that if they had their their horribly racist Aryan ideal, that someone like that would also have someone with good body and mind, in physicality and high intelligence, would also be able to point out all the flaws in their operation and point out that, hey, this is all a whole lot of shit and not good in the slightest. God, these things are tough. Alright, I need a barrel. And it's called out again. Oh, it's wonderful. Let me guess. Doctor character again. Got you on sight. I don't think she lasted a second. This dude is giving me more trouble than her. I don't even know why she was up in the bubble. Why did they bubble that woman? Why? They just bubbled her for no reason. That's a cute note. Anything of interest here, like, Wait. Like, maybe some big heavy ammo for the stuff that I just expended. Send you real quick on Discord. Yeah, I have to see. Oh, man, this is not going well for you, is it, Ace? Funny thing, back for blood that I forgot since I rolled a bow build again. It's a card that amps up damage to the rate and fire rate the longer you shoot for. Guess what doesn't have an issue? Let me guess. It also charges the bow for as long as you hold it down, the more damage it deals. So if you are like forced to cover on one of the behemoth boss fights, you can just kind of hold... Oh, right. I'm going in this direction. I completely forgot. You can just kind of hold it forever and be... Oh, perfect. Or just spam it for even stupider combos. Because if it just is based off of stamina, you could build that pretty easy for like hybrid melee build. Friends are finding this a fun... Oh, yeah. I'm with them. This is hilarious. Wait. Oh! How long have they been strapped? Oh, that makes a lot more sense that certain enemies are strapped with explosives in context of the fact that I've been having trouble with certain, or noticed last time when I was flamethrowering down a couple that they just kind of blew up. Well, that's cool. Wait, no. My Laban! God, I love that stupid line so much. Aha! The heavy ammo. None of which is things that I used in that last fight. Alright. We are... We are going to have to use these because we have been enabled. Play games to relax, they say. Good for mental health. Well, not if you go for the one person in the entire dating sim who is specifically geared to call you out. Should try head him. Well, actually, play what you want. I also say I have bad taste in men. Honestly, at this point, I have seen so many people who have the traditional awful taste in men that, in general, oh yeah, I agree. Is this what I need to? That sounds bad. Oh. Wait, it's actually better to... Oh, nope, there he goes. Is this just a... Enter the... Where was I supposed to... I thought I was supposed to go the other way. I'm trying to go the wrong way here. Work with me, game, a little bit. I'm trying to find the secrets and the ammo. Should find a way to record this bow to you because the fire rate is probably going to amuse you. Not quite machine gun, but it's faster than the LMGs. My God. Yeah, no, the reason that I really like having a streaming setup is that if there's something that I'm like, this is going to be stupid, I want it for posterity, I can always just... Wait. Oh, there isn't a way out here. I thought there was a way out. Oops. I can just boot up my OBS and capture it. I always remember I can after a particularly disgusting Risk of Rain run. Where I'm like, God, if I wish I was able to record that occurring, or I cannot believe I survived that. I like to have it on record. This guy is just socially inept, not a bad person. Okay. Add them to the list of socially inept people you keep company with. And yes, I know I am on that list. Ooh, gold. But no, I honestly believe that it, and I hate to call this actually no, I can, airfield leads. See if we can get that clip off. Oh, PS5, yeah, there might, I think PS5s record sections of gameplay for clipping specifically. Oh, Ken, when it loads my app, I'll put, hell yeah, I am looking forward to it. I might forget, but I'll remember eventually. God, I remember a guy was in here last time I was playing Doom that he had an interesting, like, WAD that he made that I do legitimately want to play. I just... That was pathetic. I wonder if this game is the reason why BJ gets an axe in the newer one. Because, like, all the melee stuff, it's literally just no reason, but it's kind of fun. Wait, how did he get killed in all this? That's on fire. But, like, I do want to check it all out. I am just so bad of absolutely forgetting. Ah, shoot, there's an inhibitor somewhere. Oh! Perfect! And I can go back and refill. Ah! Dang it. Someone could always Yeah, it could always at me on it. The problem with that is, like, this is all just, I have ADHD and sometimes shit like this happens. Because, like, the first problem is that I really hate... Wait, what? What? I need to set a marker for that. Just bonked off the guy, hit the crate, and exploded. Because, like, I can't stand to have any sort of lingering notifications. Like, I clear them as soon as I can see them habitually. It also means that if I get added, I have to keep it up. I have to remember to keep it up there, or else I forget. And sometimes I forget anyway. Or, like, it's a point of, like, yeah, I'll do that tomorrow, and then I clear it because I don't want to have to go through the entire day with those notifications up and making me remember, oh yes, I have to do this thing later. and then I just forget to do it anyway. Yeah, I don't like it either. It's my current Discord bug. Man, I didn't even know there was a Discord bug. I assume it involves the notice just not clearing. Get Tesla, you absolute fools. Which, oh, that would drive me crazy. Like, whenever I see someone else's Discord and they have, like, 99 pings, which I assume is there because that is the absolute max. Oh, it's looking fun. Hey, Mix, how are you doing? How's the stream? I hope that was going well.
Bread.
Rip. Welcome in. Yeah, it hits me with a notice for non-server one not going away, but there's no alert there. It says, like, Borderlands gameplay. There's, like, 10... Ah, yes, that exactly, the unspent skill points. It's so annoying. Oh, hell yeah, yo. Ah, so you got to the end of ARR? I know that you were trying to get through that for a while, and, like, there's some trouble, but I'm glad that you were able to get through that. Specifically because I absolutely love the... Wait, why am I on... Oh, you're the reason why I'm on fire. I absolutely love the flying mount they give you because it's a Magitech armor from Final Fantasy VI, and it plays a rendition of Terra's theme from it, and I absolutely love that game so much, and I love that that's the one that they chose to throw at you. It's all the voice acting. I want to get a little bit better at it and, like, get more endurance, because I remember first time I played Paper Mario, I did voice acting for all the characters, and I can still feel how rough on my throat doing Bowser's voice was. And it's so much fun, but it's also rough. Wolfenstein's going good. We are close to the end and just have so much resources, we can kind of do whatever we want with our ammo. We are unkillable and green. Oh. Hi, weird face bug. I'd ask how you are, but I can guess. Or only lets you do is 10-15 second clips. Right. Yeah, I suppose if you were able to, like, chuck it up somewhere online and post a link, that'd be better. Hello. This is not the gun I thought it was. It works well. Yeah, now one of my favorite things, Minx, about Final Fantasy XIV is that it really like, the whole thing's a massive love letter to... Oh, those are torpedoes. That ain't good. The whole thing's a love letter to all the games that came before it, and you can see, like, if you know what you're looking for, there is a lot you can find out. Like, I remember the first 3 dungeons of the games. The first boss in the first dungeon that you play through at all, it is actually just an update, a sprite from Final Fantasy I of a Mind Flayer enemy that has been turned into 3D, put up as a boss fight. And there's I actually was able to kind of map, like, oh, the first however many boss fights you have in this game are meant to map to Final Fantasy I boss fights. The first one is that. There's the ones from It's Probably Pirates that match up with, okay, here is a group of pirates terrifying the local city, just like in FF1. And it matches, like, almost perfectly. And there's so many little things that's like, I remember, because when I used to stream it a while ago, there was a lot of, I remember this plot beat from classic Final Fantasy. Or, oh, yeah, no, they kind of did this one a lot better than last time. Wait, can I ride the elevator? Only recorded me firing the bows and ramps up till I saw a special enemy alert anyway. So a bit slow, but still interesting. Make sure didn't miss anything. Your repair is kind of like that one too, given Scott. Yeah. I remember you mentioning that every single Stranger in Paradise game or area. Wait. Oh, that is so cool. That you're supposed to break through this area just with all of your abilities. That was so cool. Still story based on FF1. You mean those Yeah, you meet the... Yeah, because Bicky's the first boss of that, and it does follow FF1 story with Bicky, Necromancer, Tiamat's area is the one, this guy. I forget the full bosses in there, but it does do a really good reproduction of all of those bosses. Shield! And it does a pretty... Ow! Ow! It could be a 2 and Emperor shows up to be a dick in DLC. That makes sense. If it's DLC, then it means they've done all of FF1 in the first run. Now it's time for FF2 shenanigans. Because that is logically the next place to go. Wait, did I get... Oh my god, I got both of the wizards by blowing up the Flame Trooper. I love that. Because look, respectfully, what is the point? Wait, I'm back in the hallway where I started. I'm being shot at from behind. There are more. Like, what is the point of having a big honking flamethrower enemy if the tank doesn't explode on death? Like, it's just less fun, you know? Like, where's the satisfying boom? Oh, that's me. I was a bit concerned. Heyo. Your last chance to purchase supplies. God damn.
What the hell are you doing here? Wait.
Sorry, what am I doing here? What are you doing here?
Well, it's a lucky thing I happen to be helping myself to unguarded.
Oh, you're stealing. That's what you're doing here. That makes sense. Carry on. Alright. Got 4,000. No. I don't have enough tomes for all this. I kind of want the upgrades to these two, but that's 5,000. Okay, Licton sauce. Nacrite planked. Pulse through an producing a wider radius of effect, faster moving energy front when released. Right. Expanded tank. Yes. Carburetor. Yes. Pump overdrive. Yes. Tesla guns maxed out. That's maxed out. Panzerschreck I didn't get anything for because like I've only just gotten stuff for it. Satchel frag. I don't have enough and I don't want to sell things. Fake Garland's first boss. Forgot where. Yeah, because it's Garland's the first boss in it at all. Which I love that Final Fantasy 1 is specifically set up that way to be a fuck you to Dragon Quest. Because the entirety of Dragon Quest is save the princess of this one kingdom for an entirely localized disaster. Final Fantasy 1 is you start by saving the princess, and then the title screen drops as yeah, no, you're saving a lot more than that. This is going to be bigger. Get bent, Square, or not, Enix. I forget which one it was, because this was way before they merged. That is a lot more guys than I thought. And fun interactions. You should always laugh at Pirate's jokes. I mean, your jokes suck. The thing was, Bishy actually assigned the current timeline is really wrong. People are thrown off when it gets summered. Yeah, that's good foreshadowing, because, like, everything for him is, I have not seen an interpretation of Final Fantasy 1 that didn't get on, this guy is kind of ridiculous. And treated him as absolutely comedic relief, which is, you know, perfectly fair, because he goes from I'm not going to yield to you. I am a feared pirate lord, I'll have you know, to okay, quit fighting, quit beating up my crew. You can have my ship. I'm sorry. Oh, there's a whole lot of Zeppelin up there. Right, we're just putting on absolutely everything for one glorious moment, and this thing. Nope, particle cannon. Okay, cannon and car 98. Oh, I hit you. Ah. I swear, for every... Why is it that every game I seem to play, there's always a point where I feel like my favorite weapons can be described as hose 'em, hose 'em, hose 'em. I don't know, there's just something of wielding a deadly garden hose of destruction and just absolutely soaking people in pain. Ooh, ads. Alright, I will be taking a break as well. Mostly to get another Red Bull. I regret nothing.
In the blaze of your love, the sparks fly over again. In the blaze of your love, I'm standing on embers again.
Alright. I think everyone should be back. So I know I probably shouldn't be having 2 Red Bulls this late at night, especially because I'm planning on passing out after stream. But like, first of all, I largely drink them for the taste, because I don't want, because I know the whole cliche of, oh yeah, no, caffeine just doesn't affect me, I'm just built different. Like, but like, with ADHD, I am actually built different in the sense of assembled incorrectly. Of the closest thing that all this caffeine and chemicals does is it, wait. What? I don't know. I'm gonna leave that there. Is it kind of mimics my meds, so, but like to a lesser degree. So like I feel like I can actually just drink these for the taste.
The Golden Dawn and Kreisau Circle suspect Death's Head is getting ready to fire a Black Sun-powered doomsday weapon from the Zeppelin. I have to assume they're right, since the Nazis are pulling troops out of the city. I fought my way through the airfield.
We really, as a society, declined when all of a sudden everyone started acting like the phrase "random science BS doomsday weapon fired from a Zeppelin" is not one of the coolest things you can have in fiction. God, there's a lot of gold. Some are just like freaking Bicky the Pirate is getting a moment like this in the game. That is, look, if anyone has any, if people's primary experience is from the, oh, perfect, it stopped on the right one, is from the 8-bit theater comics, which also, honestly, go read 8-bit theater. It's hilarious and stupid, and you're going to hate every single main character there. It's a spite comic. That would be even more hilarious because he's an even bigger idiot in that. So I just have to love that we went from a climatic firefight that left no one alive at all in the airfield to being able to quietly stow away on a Zeppelin, and people are just like, yeah, no, we've lost track of him. Given what we're planning, we have, and his various strikes, we have no idea where he could be, but we assume that he just went to ground in the airfield. But the moment I said this first scene's normal, but yeah, first scene's normal, then it goes off the rails. Yeah, this seems like a good idea. Let's use a flamethrower on helium balloon airships. Actually, I think... Holy! They, every time, they always break through in the exact same way. But I am never sick of these things just Kool-Aid manning their way through the level geometry. Like, I'm not even sure they're fully sentient. That the only things they know how to do is hate. Is just hate and bust through doors. Probably because the devs are like, we made these things too big. We can't get them through regular sized doors. Ah, let's just make this awesome. Like, I'm just saying, like, all of a sudden, people think, oh no, it's cliched, it's too over the top. We need science fiction to be realistic and down to earth. Like, we have to have it somewhere in the realm of possibility with one little lie, but it has to be well explained to the point where it feels like it could be real research. Fuck that. Give me a sentence full of nonsense and say you're firing something off of a Zeppelin in the middle of a storm. That shit's cool as fuck, and I am tired of people forgetting the fact that cliches and tropes, they exist. Like, tropes exist because you cannot make a story without a trope, without a single one. They are literally just, these are tools and methods for telling a story. If you use these intelligently, you will actually have a better thing with more coherency and are able to guide audience expectations and know when to subvert, when not to subvert something, when to play it straight, and just like have fun with it. And cliches, what's the Terry Pratt? Yeah, here's a free redeem if I say something profound. Cliches are the hammers and screwdrivers in the toolbox of human communication. Like, they literally just exist and are known as such because they are so useful, and in cases like this, fun. God, that is the most... Like, that whole thing. I'm not even sure why we needed to dynamite that console other than vaguely, oh, that was something that probably controlled this whole war machine nonsense. But that was the most viscerally satisfying way in a video game to call an elevator. Type comment, not one you were before, just poor break, seems like you missed it. Oh, right. Remember a game called Spy Fiction where they actually tell you, don't shoot a gun in the gas? Yes. I mean, oh. Yeah, I probably missed it. But yeah, like, I love those sections where it's like, oh, right. I like the whole thing of tropes and cliches. You would kind of expect, this is just a dumb shooter, I can fire wherever. Actually, no. No, that makes sense. I should not have thought that I could fire there. Which leads to really interesting sections of, no, wait, I need to think about this a bit. And unexpected bouts of comedy of, well, that, I walked right into that, and that's nobody's fault but my own stupid self. Oh, if I was a bit quicker on getting the power up. Nope. Nice scientific argument, nerd. Now check this shit out. Use a giant death beam from a big science gun. That is my feeling of so many things that take themselves too seriously. Wait. Oh, like that. That was just a little bit of trial and error, sure. But also, it is like dominoes. You're a problem. I don't know, like, I've seen a few things, like, a few new retro-like games, or a few things of, yes, we take inspiration from this sort of thing, or we're trying to match the vibe of this old thing, where it's very much intentional what they're trying to do. Oh, hey, more rockets. Oh yeah, there is. Oh. Oh, we're just making sure everyone on board has a bad day. Stupid jetpack soldiers. I think there's one more. Alright, slow down. Huh. Fire responses, see if they come, but not read the moment that I missed. Religious case. Here, have the weird pirate dude be possessed. The possessed dude back to that death. It comes back to the senses. Ah. Yeah, I don't, weird. It might have been something on my end, but I don't think I actually saw that message at all. Eh. Close enough. And this is green. It's green special dimension juice. We've already suspended disbelief enough that you should know better than to question at this point. That's close. I don't know how much weirder we like. The big trick to a setting like this is you make it weird enough that you can get away with anything. I'm good. I think I got the gist of it, but thanks.
I have much to thank you for, Herr Doctor.
We've seen this portal before.
I would have known where to excavate for the portal.
My information is always correct.
Wait, he was a traitor.
The American would be at the train station.
Oh, I hope I get to throw him off the building.
But I still have my doubts about your latest.
Because this is the leader of the Golden Dawn, one of the two factions that was helping us.
Remain active.
I assure you, my students properly translated those two manuscripts. The portal
And he's using unpaid student intern labor.
Weren't they even vaguely suspicious about your true intentions? That you drag them to Eisenstadt to translate the Thule manuscripts for the Third Reich?
No, Blaskowitz kept everyone so focused on his antics. No one had time to think of much else. The Golden Dawn has no idea I work with you.
You work for me, Doctor, not with me.
I love the detail of it. Now, everything was happening so fast and so much shit was blowing up that no one thought to check.
I wish to see it and be redeemed after a lifetime of ridicule.
I'm sorry, Doctor, but you're taking a different journey. Auf Wiedersehen.
That was a perfect... Okay, they are very lucky that those pistols are kind of wimpy. Because that was like a perfect line through that dude's head to Death's head. Like, if that was in 1911, they both would have gotten smacked. In case you use random character from first game. So Dark Elf... yeah, I think Dark Elf from first game was either retroactively given that name or... I know that there was a... Might have been 4 that one had specifically named Dark Elf as Astos. Because the name does seem familiar in the context of a classic game, and I know there was that's a boss fight that's appeared a couple of times. Oh. Excuse me. I need to cover why is the only one you see, but he's a central bit of them. Yeah, and that's a good use, because he was like he was like a mini boss in first Final Fantasy. Like, he was on the same level as Picky. So you can see that they just are like, all these mini bosses, we can add some more to it. Oh, that has a door. Wild. Alright, car time. Right. God, this is power on is such overkill. Okay, where's that dang... Where's it? Oh! Some type of shield. It's the same shield that you guys have. Also, I absolutely love the fact that they've gone from primarily pools to just having, to having a ton of barrels around in places that are not likely to get shot at, because barrels are instant recharges of my energy. So I just love it when games are like, no, you're at the end. Just do whatever. We're going to give you all the resources you want. I wouldn't ever work with a villain if they just shoot you anyway. It's part of why torture isn't effective. And the other part of it is, why do all villains always feel the need to shoot people? Like, you've outlived your usefulness. I feel like it would be just... Because, like, his whole motivation was, people have mocked me my entire life for thinking that this conspiracy theory BS was real, and I want some justification. And I feel like the bigger slap to his face than shooting him would just be, right, I get your point and all, but you've outlived our usefulness. You're somebody just keep him in security in the brig for a hot second, and next blimp out, throw him on and get him out of here. We're done with him. I think most stuff now doesn't portray torture as effective. I think Last of Us sequel's the last thing I saw that when torture always works. And I think Last of Us does that more because they have an obsession with two, more than one, but even with one, that there's a lot of they were a bit heavy-handed with the whole, well, you're just as bad as everyone else. Crimson, thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing? System Shock. Was that the original or remake? Because I played the original, and that is, it's probably one of the hardest controlling shooters I ever played. Welcome, Raiders. Hope you had a good time. For anyone new here, I'm Eldritch Horror Bread, and Eldritch Horror from Beyond Reality. You found an old band Blockbuster and decided, I'm going to make this my obsession now. Mostly play a bunch of old retro games. Sometimes something new if I want to, but normally just retro. Where the hell am I? Aha, here. And tonight we're playing Wolfenstein 2009, a game that was deemed so bad by Bethesda Software that after they acquired it from the rights to the series from Activision, they removed it from completely from sale everywhere but like physical copies. We're doing good. Oh, it's a remake. Also, Gloomwood earlier. That one, I think I remember it. Okay, I have an idea. We don't have to talk about what just happened. If you think something happened, no, it didn't. I could Shrek him. Oh, that sounds fun. And thanks again for the raid. If you have to... Wow, they have good aim. They have good arms. If you have to raid and run, I totally understand. Like, streaming is a whole lot of work, so get your stream aftercare stuff by all means. And thank you again for raiding in. Oh, that was a headshot. You know, I probably should have expected that. I don't think these guys need a heart. I love it when you pop it up and the helmet stays. Ow, dang it. I thought I could hip fire. Lumen was really fun. Oh, that one! Thief with Guns! I think I had it confused for Darkwood, the weird Soviet-adjacent, like one of those, man, it really sucks to live in Eastern Europe games that was like top-down survivor horror. Yeah, because I played the demo of it, and that was really fun. Like, it does feel a lot like an old-style immersive sim. Oh, that's really cool. I was finding out the other game adaptation went the other way when the Gould talks about it, and they're like, if you ask me, sorry, this is right, torture person doesn't do shit. Yeah, and I know that a lot of it is just that between all the games, they wanted to show the player character in like worst possible light they could, which involved doing stuff like that. Man. Hey, is this the problem with old shooters? Is I can't tell if I am just missing. Clicking pause time. I can't tell if I'm just missing or if it's intentionally, or if it's just like that area counts as a full object and I can't shoot through the holes. What is Bloomwood demo pretty fine? I saw the devs make the Oh, that is incredible. The 451 code just makes them explode. For everyone who doesn't get it, there's like a weird long-standing Easter egg in so many games. It's not just immersive sims. It's like I've seen it in Fallout 4. I think there's one area where it's like all over the place that devs will make codes to like one safe or combo lock 0451 in reference to Ray Bradbury's Fahrenheit 451, and it's gotten to the point that's similar to the Konami code, I feel, or no, Doom cheat codes, because like if you type in IDKFA or IDDQD, the God mode code and unlock all weapons and stuff, and like every other game and this includes games right after Doom 1 and 2, or that released alongside the first couple Doom games, it'll just tell you something along the lines of, this ain't Doom, and then do something to kneecap you for it. It's just every time. There. They might just not think much of it. No, before the second player character comments on why even wins to the guy in torture prisons glossed over. Yeah, but I reserve the right to not think at all about the second player character in the second game, because I think it was a bad idea through and through and should not have been done. Wait. Now where am I going? I zoned out for a minute and thinking, oh, probably up. Yeah? I don't know what they want from me. Probably have to do this in like order of what areas get unshuttered. Oh wait, there's another switch. Wait, their giant super weapon portal is just largely pointing this thing downwards and opening it. Yeah, but God, shield is one of the most useful things. Hello! Oh, more ammo for me. Wherever the hell that went. Eh. Oh, there it is. Wow. There's a lot of stuff around here. Now into the... Oh! Oh, I thought I was going to have to jump down there and then... But no, it just... Go to the black... Oh, it's another area transition. Hell yeah.
I made it on board the Zeppelin, and I overheard Dr. Alexandrov talking to Death.
And about town.
Alexandrov was the mole all along. But he must have worked with Anton Krieg, because Krieg claimed to have given information to the Nazis, too. Death's Head had Alexandrov executed. Can't say I'll miss him. But now I have to follow Death's Head and Hans Gross through the Thule portal and into the Black Sun.
Why did they go through?
There, I'll have to stop them before they can fire that super weapon.
Oh, they have it set up inside. Hell yeah. 106 skills, nice. Gets the only loading tip here. Get psyched. I absolutely love it. We found a video of the Gloomwood thing, but it's about books burning. Weird. Yeah, I have no idea about that. I just know that it looked like a cool game, and the dev's pretty passionate about it. But beyond that, I haven't really followed much of it. Oh, interesting. Oh, yeah. This is final boss level. I also love that this all reminds me, like, it's the portals here remind me partially of a Stargate, which I think is very much what they're. It's a 451 book explosion in it, though. That's nice. I love how Death's Head looks even more skeletal.
Which is why I have taken certain precautions.
Oh, that's Hans Gross.
Such raw, unbridled power. It destroyed the Soul civilization. But where they failed, we will succeed. I have the technology to control it. And our first
Red! Hey, Dan, how's it going?
After that, I will destroy all that stands in my way.
Okay, I was gonna ask why they want to destroy Eisenstadt, but then I remembered I kind of started a popular uprising there. That fucking line. That is a lot different with the knowledge of the prequels. Hi, welcome in, Tank. How are we doing well tonight?
My medallion is just as powerful as yours. So now we are equal. My shield is amazing. Silent really hurts.
Wait. Am I? I am a little bit confused because I do not. I think I'm locked into. I'm just trying to figure out the power modes. That. Okay, so I'm locked into. To a site. Right, and he's removing portable cover. Which also has recharges, and I have to bust through this thing with... Okay, I get it. We're going to use something better. Is that giving relationship advice in Spanish to a lesbian? Feel out. Yeah, that's an experience that'll get you out of your death. But I hope you did your best and they were able to get something with that. But I know the feeling of trying to help someone with something that is like, I am not qualified, but I'm doing my best. Come on. Lucky shot. I was hoping. Wait. Okay, good. I haven't used it anyway. Jim, we haven't fought Minigun Hitler and New Wolfenstein. At least Zombie Army 4 had to kill Horde Hitler. I'd argue that the Death's Head battle in the first remake game is... Oh god.
No shields? Then I don't need one since I can alter time itself.
Yeah, big man.
It's time to die.
Right. Meyer, that's the theme of this one. Like, the first Death's Head battle is definitely in the vein of giant mech with 2 chain guns. Do it, you won't. Does it, bitch? Yeah. Add it to the list. I want to fight you. I can't fucking find you. Where are you? Well, things are blowing up, so I must be going in the right direction. Yeah, even this dude kind of fits the same vibe of Final Boss of some big dude with a massive chain gun. I need to... Where? God. It goes from I can't find him to won't leave me alone. Witness me! For fathers one and all! I don't know. My opinion of Super Hans Gross is that he's kind of needy and a little bit of a bitch. And this probably would have been easier if I fully upgraded them to Alien. Alright, let's try high single impact. Just follow the explosions? Oh yeah, that is definitely how people track BJ down. Just wherever the most... Where, oh good, I have the 2 things I only use. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I think some just wanted to fight Hitler in New Wolfenstein. Big fan. Oh yeah, making him absolutely pathetic was great. Oh. 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 Ah. I thought that was treasure for a moment. Like, gold? Here? Really? Alright. Yeah, let's worth him. Let's just absolutely worth this man. Oh. Whoop.
I'm stronger than you, Blazkowicz.
Oh, that was a hit. Like, this is obviously the... This is obviously the let's do... Or the power section. Some... Oh, yeah. Worf time. It just works. A little too well. God. We have a range approximating that of an actual flamethrower. This is amazing. Flamethrower, science thrower. Oh, good, he blew up. I love that. You have The Fallout 4 Xbox, not many Wolfenstein mods, just assault rifle. That makes sense. But Pride Blahaj is, that's a big peak. Huh. Is that the one that's loaded in a Fat Man launcher? Because I just love the idea of firing a plush shark at people. Kill Hans Gross. Oh, you don't have to tell me twice. Tag Modern Guns mod. Yeah, Halo mods are sick. Like anything that adds a little bit of fun to it all. Oh, I hear him. He's big, he's stompy, and he is right there in front of my face. Back off for a little. Man. Oh. Wait. No, he's just, I just don't know where he is. He's like, wait, is he to the left? Is he, it's power mod, so maybe he's firing through things? Oh. Ah, dang it! Too many of those explosive guys at the same point. I am literally not the one running away. This is mod equivalent of New Vegas ST and Robot Rapes. Robo Crew is funny enough. Imagine Roll Soul Survivor's funny. Yeah, I feel like 4 specifically is a little bit hard to make mods for the sheer reason that with the voice protagonist, it's a little bit harder to make it feel good and fit into the vibe of the game originally. God damn it, that worked last time. Alright. Let's try this again. Reload this thing. Good enough. Yeah, I'm not sure how many times Hans Gross has been bought across the series. I feel like loud, top-heavy German enforcer character. So I know he's been like a thing in... I thought he was like one of the bosses in the original games. And they just keep on bringing him back. But there's also a guy in the Return to Castle Wolfenstein remake that feels almost exactly like him. There we go. I wonder if this works, because this is just... Yeah, that's just stupid cheese. It's just stupid, but I love how often the whole just park somewhere they can't see you, or where they try to shoot at you but it hits environment and it just works. Oh, destroy the machine. Actually do silent. Oh, that's good. Maybe a different scene, partly with more tactical military types. That makes sense. Where this 2 has them too. Starfield is... Yeah, Starfield for Star Wars mods makes sense. Although from what I've heard from that, people are just... didn't think it was a good enough game to justify Wolfenstein. I'm back in New Wolfenstein. Like, hey, Hans, maybe Jake can fight it. Nah, I don't think that really fits the vibe of it all. Like, I feel it works a lot better with BJ being at most exasperated and him being way, way too into it. Oh, hey. Perfect. Get hosed.
You're nothing but a... Don't you dare touch me, you filthy...
Get touched.
You can't win. Do you hear me? You can't win.
I have already won 3 times. Oh, I've just won. Blitzkrieg. Shoot, I think that was Death's Head. Game Hunter? He can't... I love the consistent characterization that BJ cannot do something as simple as jump out of something without inflicting violence on a Nazi. Like, jumping out of a Zeppelin has to wombo combo a dude. There's a scene where he jumps out of a window in the new one from one building to the next, and he, of course, and it's like an orbital drop type of distance, and he, of course, hits someone on the way down. It's amazing. Throwing your gun at someone who catches it is never not funny. I love that trope so much. Yeah, it was a silly gimmick anyway. See BJ being really sick of dealing with this guy again, but resigned to it happening. All I heard is like a small specific group of Myers in Starfield still has a ton. Interesting. So I heard that, like,
Director,
it didn't
the mission was
didn't catch on because like
General
this
Zeta is dead
Skyrim
and his
Together
research has been
mods
destroyed.
are like, yeah, no, everyone
The
we've
portal
talked
and
to
the
doesn't
Doomsday
like it.
weapon were smashed along with the Zeppelin, so all access to the Black Sun has been permanently cut off. Unfortunately, the medallion is a burnt hunk of metal and glass, ruined when the portal was shattered. Eisenstadt has been liberated. The Nazis have withdrawn, and the Kreisau Circle has taken control.
From one window, he's holding a wire, and Nazis
Too bad the Golden Dawn vanished.
happened
They
to
would have made
be
good
where he
allies, despite
is where like from one window to the next. I
As
thought
to Death's Head,
but it's been a while.
I'd like to think he died in the crash, but somehow I get the feeling we haven't seen the last of him. BJ Blazkowicz.
It's so weird with this extra that Bethesda was like, no, this game wasn't good. We don't want this associated with our series anymore. It's not going to be a thing. But they managed to take what setup and sequel hooks they had from this game to the next so well and integrated it in seamlessly. Yeah. But yeah, that was a fun game. I don't get why everyone's like, no, it's not a good game. Why Bethesda specifically is like, no, it's not a good game. It shouldn't be counted. It's a horrible thing. It needed to be scrubbed and expunged entirely when it was like perfectly fun. But yeah. Or mixing the Skyrim Together mods themselves minds. Whenever my group gets like that and we can do better, I get worried since it consistently results in shit like Frontier. I don't know. I don't play much Skyrim anymore. Do you recall an indie just out is saying, no, Bethesda does is actually really, really hard and most devs can't make those sorts of games. Yeah, because they are large and sizable. But like, yeah, my monitor is dead. Like, that takes a lot of effort. But there's a lot of things where I think it's more of basic focus of they keep on trying to do this one thing over and over, and it doesn't work as well, and it's not as novel as it used to be. But anyway, I'm gonna raid out tonight. We beat that game, so that is more scheduling considerations I'm gonna have to make in the future. It was a ton of fun. Thanks for coming along and hang out with me. Enjoyed the time a lot. I think I'm gonna raid over to Zarataro, who just got his PC fixed up from some problems and is giving a test stream with Spyro. So drop on, say hi, and see you Thursday. I don't know what with, but it'll be Thursday. Bye.